and that pretty well covers what you should take. Now, one thing I would recommend, I'll get this out of the case so y'all can see it looks more familiar. What you got is your Ninja 6845, and I also have a 48 3000.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about tanks that you will learn, if you don't already know, is that this little O-ring right here, if you don't degas your gun correctly or do something stupid, it will break, and you can't use the tank until you replace the O-ring. So buy a 50 of these, throw it in your tackle box, and you'll be set for a long time. Also, burst discs. If you want to go to your regulator provider, those are always a good deal to procure, because if they bust on you, you know, it's scary enough, but then again, you paid for all day field, and now you can't do it. Let's see here. Let's talk about pod packs and pods. Okay, so something I've had happen to me. This is my pod pack. It's a Vulcan pod pack. It's kind of dirty actually, but you know, I mean, it's good. It's a good pod pack. But before that, I used this NXE pod pack, which is of good quality, but it's just nothing compared to the, you know, it's nasty. It's just. But one day I took it just by chance, along with my new one, and somebody didn't have anything to hold their pods in, who was playing with me. And if you ever played with a rail or anything that can shoot 12 balls a second, pods are a necessity. So basically, this little thing right here saved his day. If he wouldn't have had that, it would have been one popper fill and he's done. Or he would have had to grab pods for me, and I don't like that. So, I mean, if you have a backup harness, you know, it doesn't take up much room. Just help a brother out when he gets in there. Let's see. A couple other things to remember. Bring duct tape. But anyway, just look at your picture, close your eyes and picture yourself in full gear. And make sure you have a checklist of all that stuff. Think about, you got your socks on, of course, then you get your cleats or shoes or whatever you use. Then your cut pants, slide shorts, whatever you use there, and then your playing shorts, you know. And if you go through that full check all the way up to the barrel, you know, covering everything from mask and all that, then you have a very, very good chance to remember everything, is what I found. And if you're going to have someone else's gear with you, or if somebody else is going to use their gear, your gear, you need to get it to them before that day of play, because I find it really, really hard to account for someone else using my gear and account for what I brought. Things get forgotten, things get lost, and you don't remember it because you didn't use it, somebody else did. So all I'm saying is that letting other people use your stuff is tricky, and make sure that they have accountants for it and it's not forgotten. Any way you want to do that. Empire, Dye, anybody, Planet Eclipse, all these people sell gear bags. And gear bags are basically, if you can afford it, suitcases for your paintball gear. They were good ones, around $160, the good body bags, and they're way better than our idea back there with the toolkit. But
the toolkit just works.
The toolkit does just work, and the mid-level player to low-level player is not going to spend $160 to use their paintball gear to. I mean, they're just going to use their $15 like nice. I mean, this loader costs almost as much as that gear bag. I would much rather have this loader than that gear bag. You know, it's just something you would purchase if you get the more expensive equipment. And since most people of that skill bracket don't purchase expensive equipment, or not very expensive, I thought I'd use the more rational of the two, the tool thing, which works great, protects all my stuff, has the tools right there, and it's really cool. But make sure you always hide your more expensive gear that you carry with you when you go and play, or keep it in your car. Stolen things or suck. I mean, just imagine your paintball gun getting stolen, or your backup loader getting stolen. It just really, really rips your heart out, tears it in shreds. It's just a really bad feeling. So,
talking about ripping stuff to shreds, let's go over getting lube happy in these tanks. Alright. So, it may seem like a pretty common sense kind of thing to most of you guys out there, but some of you newer players, you get a little bit too lube happy, and this fill nipple right here, a lot of you idiots will put oil in this. And you know, when they go to fill it to about 3,000 to 4,500 psi, it basically acts like a diesel engine, and the whole thing just explodes and kills everyone in like 30 meters. You don't want to do that. Please, don't kill.
And another thing added onto that, yeah, very, very dangerous. Oil in the fill nipple, very dangerous. Don't put oil in this either. You can lube the threads, you can lube the O-ring, but once you get past the O-ring, this is where the air goes into the gun. So not only are you going to have dirty macro, dirty fittings, dirty regulator, you're also going to have a lot of problems if too much lube gets in there, like a not working regulator or a blown solenoid because the regulator doesn't work. So no lube in here. They sell tri-float oil, which you can get a little happy with on this. You can really lube up the threads and stuff, but still getting it in this fill nipple area, it's just an all-around bad idea, and don't do it. I say that because I didn't know it when I first played, and I wish I did, because now I feel pretty stupid.
And so, killed a man.
We won't go into that. But that's a quick little gear bag tutorial of some odds and ends you should bring to the field, and hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see anything else in the videos of the series, just put it down in the comments, and we'll be sure to provide. He's going to be in most of my next videos. He's part of the paintball team, so good day to you YouTubers.